And indeed, up in Yankee Stadium today, it is Old Timers Day, and it's a long-time Yankee tradition. And on the line with me right now from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx is Yankee Special Advisor Ray Negron. Of course, Ray was taken in by George Steinbrenner at the age of 16 after graffitiing a wall at Yankee Stadium, outside Yankee Stadium. George Steinbrenner, instead of kicking him to the curb, took him into the Yankee family. He's been there ever since. And Ray, welcome inside to Keeping It Real with Alexander Garrett. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you for having me on your show. It's great, Alex, to be on. I'm happy to be able just to be here.
And we're really happy to have you because obviously you have a big role with the Yankees. You've had it for 40 years. Talk about that as well.
Well, this is my 46th year around the New York Yankees, and I still have a great time. I still find it a privilege. I'm still thrilled every day when I walk into the Yankee Stadium. And even though it's the new stadium and not the old stadium, I miss the old stadium a lot. Because whenever I would go into the old place, the spirits were always there. So, but you know what? I'm happy to be here with the present day Bronx Bombers, and I'm still having a good time. And this is a very magical team this year.
It really is, isn't it? Talk about that for a little bit.
Well, the group that Brian Cashman has assembled, they really have done a wonderful job. Gio Urshela at third base has been incredible. I don't know where we would be without him. Gleyber Torres is terrific. How he's got 17 or 18 home runs, how he's done that, I don't know. Little second baseman, shortstop with that kind of power. Wow. And it's just a great team. And then you got the big boppers back. This team is going to be right there all the way to the end. We may even just run away with it. Who knows?
I would love to see them win the World Series. Now, Gleyber was also involved with the community at my old high school. Talk about that for a bit.
Well, he's a kid that he's become my go-to guy. I like to be able to go to him and say, hey, these are some kids that could use a little pat in the back. And he has been very gracious enough to assist me in several visits.
And one of them was to Sports Night, which I was very happy that he got to go to. And, Ray and I go back a while, and for me, Old Timers Day is special because that's where I met George Steinbrenner. And, of course, you know that you were one of his first, and you'd like to say I was one of his last projects on this earth under the Steinbrenner era.
Well, the great George Steinbrenner, he was terrific. He was a guy who was like, he was dynamite. He was an explosion waiting to happen when it came to running his team. And I was a winner, and there were no excuses. But when it came to the people who came from that community like you and I, he knew that we needed a little help. And, hey, like the Beatles once said, we get by with a little help from our friend. And he was our friend.
He really was. And Ray, as you know, you've been around Old Timers Day, and this is a big day, and it was very important to him as well.
Well, he loved the old timers. He loved the history of the Yankees. He loved the magnitude of what these guys represented. In his day it was Joe DiMaggio and Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris, and it's just great.
And I was really moved by your Instagram post on Thurman, and I know he's heavy in your heart today as well.
He's heavy in my heart every day. I think about Thurman every single day. Day never goes by. He was one of my big brothers as far as the baseball gods are concerned, and I will always miss Thurman Munson.
And obviously he would have shined if tragedy did not strike. He would have shined on Old Timers Day every year moving forward. Now, obviously, the day itself has changed because everybody's gotten the generation switched up as well, hasn't it?
I was just telling Lou Piniella that Thurman Munson would have been our manager, and Lou would have been his hitting coach.
And I mean, obviously Lou was a great hitter. We all know him for his managerial style, but his hitting was kind of overlooked in a sense, wasn't he, on the Yankees? Because you had Reggie there, he was the big hitter at the time, but Lou's hitting was really up there as well, wasn't it?
Lou Piniella and Thurman Munson were our two best overall hitters. They were true students of the game, and it was always a privilege and a thrill to sit there and listen to them talk about hitting.
And obviously we could see that in Bat Boy, because you'd go into some of those details over the course of the show. Why don't you talk about that for a bit?
Well, August 1st, we start to play Bat Boy again, and Bat Boy it's the story about me with my life with the Bronx Bombers of the 70s, and you get to see who Thurman Munson was, and Piniella, and Reggie, and Billy, and the boss, and, Yogi Berra. It's a fun play, and you hear a lot of great musical acts. It's wonderful.
And obviously,
August 1st, Hostos Community College.
And obviously, I think the Yanks will be right in the middle of a run there during that whole month of August. So that'll be a good way to start the month.
It'll be a great way to start the month, and it also happens to be the 40th anniversary of the death of Thurman Munson, but more importantly, it's the 50th anniversary of Thurman Munson joining the New York Yankees.
And if you couldn't tell already, Keeping It Real listeners, Thurman made such an impact on Ray that he never forgets him. And, of course, do you feel like his memory has been lost on the whole and that you're keeping it alive?
I believe that the fans that knew him and that loved him keep his memory alive. I'm just one of many.
Well, we love you for it, Ray. We love you for keeping around the George Steinbrenner legacy as well, because after he passed on, you've really carried the torch of remembering him, and I'm proud to help you carry it along the way.
Well, you do that, and I'm always grateful that, whenever we're doing a show, you always participate, and the fans love seeing you there, and you've become a true staple of this city, because I see your posts every day, and everybody looks at your posts every day. You know what I'm saying? Whether they put like or not, I know that people are looking at it, because when I walk into the stadium, I get people like Joe, the boss's old waiter, bartender, say, "Did you see Alex's post today?" So I think that's cool.
That's interesting. I didn't know he was following me. How about that? So,
yes, sir.
Cool stuff. Hey, Ray, I'm going to let you go to the ball game, but Old Timers Day, and I know you're going to live it up in style and enjoy it in style today.
I'm going to enjoy it, but also let's remember, Bat Boy, August 1st, Bat Boy.
You got it. Hey, I'm Alexander Garrett, keeping it real with Ray Negron today, and enjoy Old Timers Day, everybody. Thank you so much, sir.